Hello, friends and enemies. It's me, V. I have PCOS. That is why I have a beard. Okay, it's August 15th. I originally had a video of me coming out of Weight Watchers, but it was upside down. And I was like, no, I'm not going to subject you guys to that. Instead, I'm going to subject you to numbers that are backwards. I currently weigh 223.8 pounds. How do I know? Because it went from 223.8 and it was going in between 224. That's how I know. Anyway, the point is, Monday and Tuesday of this week, after my period stopped, guess what I was? 221.3 pounds. 221.2 pounds. I'm excited, but I'm also scared because I know that after my period ends, I have 3 days of where it's good. And then it starts to build up where I get bloated, all these different things, inflammation, all that stuff happens. And then it's shit. And then I get my real weight on Tuesday, usually Tuesday. So this week was talking about habits and habit loops. And some people have talked about how they get up and at a certain time they know that they need to have this beverage or this food, and they just expect it, and it's become a loop where they're like, oh, I see the clock, it's this time, I need to do this, and they go do it. And then afterwards they're like, I don't really like what I was doing. So we talked about that. Now for me personally, I don't really have any loops. The only loop, oh wait, I take that back, I did have a loop. My loop was that I would meal prep on Mondays, and I would be good from Monday to Saturday. However, if you know me, Sundays are my worst days because I don't have anything planned. And because I don't have anything planned, I often will just stay in my bedroom and not go to the kitchen because I know if I go towards the kitchen, I'll have to look for something. So what will happen is I might nibble on something that I find. Now, I have soup dumplings. I have chicken soup dumplings. I have tons of soup. I have canned fruit. I have veggies that are canned. I have fruit that are frozen. I have these different things, but I just can't eat them. I mentally am like, I don't want it. So I don't eat it. And that's bad. And so to combat that, I have a food thing that is coming today it's supposed to be from 10 to 1. Cutting a little close. Anyway, the point is, they're supposed to come. They're going to go message me so then I can go get my food. And I'm going to put that food in my refrigerator, and then I'm good for Sunday and also the rest of the week because I have veggies. I also ordered from Misfits, so I'll have fresh veggies. I have fresh veggies that are coming in, and then I'll have more fresh veggies that are coming in. I just thought of this one fruit that I wanted. It's not Logan, Longan. It's not those, but there was another one that I got. I think it was fresh I think it was fresh jujubes that I had that I was eating, and they were delicious. But unfortunately, a part of it was rotten, and I didn't know, so I was eating the first part of it, and then I almost touched the rotten part, and I was like, maybe I can I save it? And I realized like the entire middle part of the container was just rotten. I was like, motherfucker, it had mold. And I was really upset because it was delicious fruit. And I just realized I tried to purchase that fruit, and it's supposed to come in today, but it's the wrong fruit. It's Logan fruit. I have tried that before. Logan? But yeah, I've tried that fruit from before, but now I realize like, oh, I picked the wrong fruit. It'll be fine. I also have Misfits coming through. I ordered a lot of fruit from them. I did order cold brew because I'm like, I can't keep having hot coffee when it's super hot outside. Don't know if you know this, but Wisconsin had a doozy. Let me tell you what happened. Okay? The 9th, August 9th, I said, you know what? I'm going to do State Fair. I tell my mom I'm going to State Fair because I've not been to State Fair this year. She's like, okay. She text messages me while I'm at work. She's like, hey, just so you know, there's a flash flood. I'm like, can't be that bad. I'm watching Milwaukee weather. It's bad. I go on TikTok. Then I see, at around 10 o'clock, my mom's like, hey, they had to close the fair early because there was flooding. And I don't think you should drive here if you want to go to the fair tomorrow. Because I said to her, I'm going to drive in early, so I stay at your house, and then I go to the fair, and then I drive back home. So I said, okay, fine. And then I went on TikTok and I saw all the videos of people. Their places were, it was starting to flood at 9 o'clock. The next day, Sunday, I wake up at 7 because I said to her, I'll just wake up early. And she's like, okay. I found out the parts of Wisconsin that I was driving through to get to Milwaukee flooded. Would not have seen that in the dark because my car, one headlight works. Number 2, I start getting footage of people waking up like at that 9, 10 o'clock because it seemed a little bit bad. But then I started getting videos and footage and everything of people saying like, my house is flooded. And they're showing their apartment building flooded. And I was like, oh, this is not good at all. I did not expect it. 14 inches of rain in a day. We've only gotten that once in 2008. It was a flash flood in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It hit parts of Wauwatosa and West Allis. And people are still drying out. They threw away stuff. There's a bunch of videos of people throwing away their food. Or not their food, but their stuff. Fairgoers, you saw them. If you know Wisconsin State Fair, there's a big tunnel that you go under. Well, that was starting to get high with water. So people were using the metal thing and they're just crawling on it so they could stay dry. The parking lot was flooded. There were... And I know that particular area where we park and everything, so I could see that. That's where I would have driven near, and I'm like, my car would have, yeah. And they had closed the park. They had closed the State Fair park early because it was raining, and my mom was like, hey, right now they're postponing the time open. We don't know how bad it'll be. Blah blah. And I'm like, okay. I start getting these videos. I go on their website. And then around 9:30, because I think I took a nap, I wake up and she's like, yeah, it's been closed. And I was like, figures. I had a lot of stuff that I planned on doing I didn't get a chance to do because, it was flooded. And I felt bad because I'm seeing vendors on there talking about like, oh, well, our stuff is, we're going to have to throw things out. Our trailer got flooded and there was stuff, we had our boxes of supplies and stuff at the bottom. You didn't think it would flood, so had to be thrown out. And I felt bad. I still feel bad. It's wild. So they're talking about habit loops. I've broken the habit loop by ordering food that's supposed to come in today, and I'm also getting food. I also got food from Hy-Vee. I got a big ass salad that was 3.5 pounds, and it's for a family. There's no salad dressing, so I use Tuscan dressing for one of them. I should not have used my Tuscan. Something's wrong with my Tuscan dressing. I realize that now. I should just use Italian. Italian dressing is best. What else is there? I also ordered spring rolls, or I have spring rolls in my refrigerator. I have a Home Chef that I'm going to be finishing today. So I have a salad and Home Chef that I will be finishing today. Tomorrow will be a salad, and then I also have some carving board chicken that I need to go and just put in there, so then that way it's a protein salad, or at least it has protein in it, and I also need to boil eggs so I can complete that. I also realized that besides all of that, my habit so far has been an alarm clock that has said, hey, did you track things? Like it goes off at 8, it goes off at 10, 12. I'm sorry, it doesn't go at 8 p.m. It goes off at 8 p.m., sorry. So it goes off at 10 o'clock. It goes off at 12. Then it goes up around 8. And then 10 o'clock is the last one where it's like, hey, did you put everything into Lose It and Weight Watchers? Because I'm on Weight Watchers, but I'm using Lose It to see how many calories I need and everything. And I was putting it into, I was taking photos and also putting it onto Weight Watchers, but I kind of stopped. But I figure as long as I do Lose It, I'm good. I have a premium with Lose It, or a lifetime premium with Lose It. Only cost me like $75, but my main reason why I'm using Lose It is just I need to be held accountable. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go because it's really late and I got to be at work. Talk to you guys later. As always, fuck Tom Brady.